If winter layering has ever made you feel bulky, boxy, or older than you are, here's the truth. The problem isn't the layers. It's the wrong layers. For a man over 50, great layering isn't about piling on clothes. It's about building structure, warmth, and refinement with intention. A well-layered outfit should feel effortless. Your silhouette should stay sharp, your movement comfortable, your presence confident. When done right, layering becomes one of the most powerful style tools of winter. It adds depth, texture, and character without adding weight. The challenge for many men is balance how to stay warm without losing shape, how to express personality without looking busy, how to create dimension without visual clutter. That's where timeless layering principles come in, understanding proportions, using the right fabrics, controlling contrast, and choosing pieces that complement rather than compete. In this guide, we'll break down how to layer with quiet sophistication, from the foundation pieces that sit closest to your skin, to the mid-layers that add character, to the outer layers that define your presence. With the right approach, winter becomes a season where you look sharper, feel warmer, and move with unmistakable, mature confidence. Principle 1. Start with the right foundation layer. If layering is the architecture of winter style, then the foundation layer is the blueprint. Everything you wear on top your knitwear, mid-layers, and outerwear depends on how well the first layer performs. For a man over 50, this base layer does far more than keep you warm. It shapes your silhouette, controls bulk, and sets the tone for every other piece you add. The biggest mistake mature men make when layering is starting with a base that's too thick, too loose, or too textured. A bulky foundation makes every layer above it balloon outward, destroying the clean lines that define quiet luxury. Instead, choose fabrics that sit close to the skin while still allowing comfort. Lightweight merino wool, heat-retaining technical fibers, soft, long staple cotton. These materials keep warmth in without adding volume, and they create a smooth surface that allows your next layers to drape naturally. Fit matters just as much as fabric. Your foundation layer should follow your body, not cling tightly, not hang loosely. Think of it as a discrete support system, invisible but essential to maintaining structure. When the base layer fits right, mid-layers glide on without friction, coats sit cleaner on the shoulders, and your overall presence feels sharper and more intentional. Color plays a quiet but crucial role as well. Stick to neutral tones that disappear under your outfit: charcoal, navy, black, taupe, off-white. These create visual consistency and avoid distractions when outer layers shift or open. In winter, mature style is less about contrast and more about coherence. Most importantly, the right foundation layer allows you to stay warm without sacrificing elegance. You avoid the instinct to pile on too many heavy pieces, because your first layer is already doing its job efficiently. And that is the essence of gentlemanly layering after 50. Warmth with intention, comfort with refinement, and structure without unnecessary weight. Principle 2. Build structure with mid-layers. If the foundation layer shapes your base, the mid-layer is what gives your winter outfit character, depth, and presence. For a man over 50, this is where layering becomes truly sophisticated, not through thickness, but through structure and intention. The goal is simple. Add dimension, not volume. Mid-layers are the garments that sit between your base and your outerwear. Lightweight knits, merino crewnecks, cashmere sweaters, zip knits, thin cardigans, denim shirts, Oxford shirts, or even a soft-shouldered blazer. Each has its own role, but they share the same purpose: to build visual interest without overwhelming your silhouette. The biggest danger with mid-layers is bulk. A chunky knit or heavy fleece may feel warm, but it instantly adds width to the torso, making you look bigger and less refined. Instead, choose fabrics that provide warmth while keeping a clean profile. Merino wool, cashmere, fine-gauge knits, brushed cotton, lightweight flannel. These materials offer insulation without thickness, allowing your outer layer to sit naturally on top. Structure is key. Mid-layers should create a defined upper body, shoulders that feel supported, chest that feels balanced, and lines that flow vertically rather than outward. A man over 50 benefits from pieces that subtly sharpen the frame. A fitted crewneck under a jacket, a light cardigan that follows the body, or a thin zip sweater that adds a modern touch without overpowering the look. Color also influences how layering reads visually. Tone on tone, combinations: charcoal with black, navy with midnight blue, camel with taupe create elegant transitions that subdue volume and highlight refinement. If you prefer contrast, keep it subtle. A white Oxford under a navy knit, or a soft gray under a camel layer. Mature layering should never feel loud, it should feel composed. The right mid-layers should also work in motion. You want pieces that glide under a coat, not snag or bunch. This results in cleaner posture, smoother lines, and overall presence that feels calm, confident, and intentional. When done right, your mid-layer becomes the quiet anchor of your winter, style visible, but never overpowering, warm, but never heavy. Principle 3. Use outer layers to define your presence. If the foundation layer shapes your base, and the mid-layer builds structure, the outer layer is what defines your presence. For a man over 50, the coat is no longer just protection from the cold, it becomes the visual signature of your entire look. It's the first thing people notice, the piece that frames your silhouette, and the element that determines whether your layering feels refined or overwhelming. The biggest mistake older men make is choosing coats that are either too heavy or too loose. A bulky outer layer swallows your mid-layers, hides your shape, and adds unnecessary weight to your frame. Instead, aim for coats that create clean vertical lines and maintain sharp shoulders. Wool overcoats, cashmere blends, lightweight technical parkas, and even refined suede jackets. Each of these outer layers offers a different personality, but they all share one principal: structure without stiffness. Fit is everything. Your coat should skim your body, not cling and not balloon. The shoulders must align naturally, the sleeves should show a hint of the layer beneath, and the length should elongate your posture rather than shorten it. When your outer layer fits well, it acts as a frame that brings coherence to every piece underneath, from your base layer to your knitwear. Material choice plays a crucial role too. Winter outerwear should hold shape, respond well to movement, and complement the textures of your mid-layers. Wool creates authority, cashmere adds softness, suede offers quiet luxury, and technical fabrics bring modern refinement. The right texture can elevate even the simplest combination of layers. Color should be intentional. Dark, neutral navy, charcoal, camel, taupe, stonekeep, your silhouette crisp and timeless. For mature men, these colors reduce visual bulk and enhance the sophistication of your layering. A coat that aligns with your palette ties the entire outfit together, giving you a cohesive, confident presence. Above all, the outer layer determines how your layering is perceived. A well-chosen coat transforms depth into elegance. It turns warmth into structure. It transforms simple pieces into a polished winter look. When you choose your outer layer with intention, you're not just staying warm. You're defining the man you choose to present to the world. Essential 1. The base layer. A great winter outfit doesn't begin with a coat or a knitted, begins with the base layer, the piece closest to your skin. For a man over 50, this layer is more than just practical. It's the foundation that determines whether your entire winter look feels clean, balanced, and intentionally put together. When done right, the base layer becomes invisible to the eye, but essential to the structure, controlling warmth, comfort, and the overall silhouette. The key to an effective base layer is simplicity. You don't want anything thick, heavy, or textured. Instead, choose lightweight fabrics that hold warmth without adding bulk. Merino wool, heat-retaining technical fibers, soft, long-staple cotton, and modern thermal blends. These materials trap heat efficiently while allowing the layers above them to drape smoothly. They are warm enough for winter yet thin enough to maintain the quiet luxury profile that mature style demands. Fit is equally important. Your base layer should skim the body following your natural shape without clinging tightly or hanging loosely. A well-fitted base layer creates a smooth surface for your shirt, knitwear, and jacket, ensuring that nothing bunches, pulls, or disrupts your proportions. This is especially important for older men, because clean lines and controlled volume make the silhouette look sharper and more athletic without trying too hard. Color matters more than you might think. Stick to neutrals that disappear underneath your outfit: black, navy, charcoal, taupe, off-white. These shades ensure that when your outer layers shift or open, the base layer never distracts from the refined aesthetic. Mature style is about coherence, not contrast. Breathability is another critical factor. The base layer should manage moisture and regulate temperature, so you remain warm outdoors without overheating indoors. This prevents the uncomfortable cycle of sweating in a cafe, freezing outside, and repeating. A well-balanced base layer stabilizes your comfort throughout the day, one of the biggest markers of true, practical elegance after 50. Finally, the right base layer gives you confidence. It allows you to layer less but look more put together. It keeps your silhouette tight, your movements relaxed, and your winter style clean and composed. When you start your outfit with the right foundation, every layer becomes easier. Every coat fits better, and your presence feels naturally elevated. Essential 2. The classic shirt layer. The classic shirt layer is the bridge between your base layer and your knitwear, and for a man over 50, it becomes one of the most powerful tools in winter layering. A well-chosen shirt doesn't just complete your outfit, it structures it. It sharpens the torso, defines the neckline, and adds the right amount of refinement without overwhelming the silhouette. When done correctly, the shirt layer elevates even the simplest winter combinations. The ideal winter shirt for layering should be substantial enough to provide structure, yet light enough to avoid adding bulk. Oxford cloth, brushed cotton, denim, poplin, and lightweight flannel are all excellent choices. They create a clean vertical line along the torso, helping your knitwear or mid-layer sit smoothly on top. Unlike thick shirts or lined overshirts, these fabrics balance presence and comfort, making your whole outfit feel intentional rather than heavy. Fit is essential. A shirt that is too loose will bunch up under sweaters and coats, disrupting the entire layering system. One that is too tight constricts movement and causes pulling across the chest. Aim for a tailored but comfortable fit, clean lines along the shoulders, a collar that frames your face without collapsing, and sleeves that stay in place when layered. For men over 50, structure is your friend. It creates a refined outline and subtly enhances posture. Color also plays a vital role. The classic palette white, light blue, navy, gray, and soft earth tones works best because it blends effortlessly with winter layers. These shades minimize visual clutter and make it easy to pair your shirts with knits, vests, and coats. If you want contrast, keep it gentle. A white Oxford under a navy crewneck, or a light gray flannel under a camel sweater. Mature layering is about softness, not high contrast. The shirt layer also gives you versatility. Wear it under a merino crewneck for a clean, confident profile. Pair it with a cardigan for softness and texture. Or let it peek subtly beneath a blazer-style mid-layer for a sophisticated casual look. The right shirt adds refinement without effort, allowing your outer layers to do their job while keeping your outfit balanced and proportionate. Ultimately, the classic shirt layer is one of the quiet heroes of winter style. It maintains structure, enhances elegance, and supports every layer built on top of it. For men over 50, it's the difference between looking bundled and looking intentional, between looking layered and looking refined. Essential 3. The lightweight knit layer. The lightweight knit layer is the heart of winter layering. It's the piece that brings warmth, texture, and dimension, without adding the bulk that so often overwhelms a man over 50. When chosen correctly, this layer becomes the most versatile and refined element of your wardrobe, bridging the gap between structure and comfort, between simplicity and quiet sophistication. A great winter knit doesn't need to be thick. In fact, the most elegant layering comes from fine-gauge pieces, merino crewnecks, cashmere sweaters, lightweight turtlenecks, and thin quarter zips. These fabrics insulate with remarkable efficiency while maintaining a slim profile, allowing your coat to sit naturally on top. The result is warmth with intention over weight. Fit is essential. A lightweight knit should follow your natural frame, not cling tightly or sag loosely. It should enhance the line of your shoulders, maintain vertical flow through the torso, and subtly sharpen your silhouette. On a man over 50, the right knit instantly adds maturity and presence, softening the overall outfit while maintaining structure. Texture is where knitwear truly shines. Merino wool offers smooth refinement. Cashmere brings luxurious softness. Ribbed knits add gentle depth. A lightweight turtleneck introduces a touch of intellectual elegance. Each texture adds character without noise, proving that style at this stage of life is more about nuance than novelty. Color plays a powerful role. Quiet luxury thrives on deep neutral charcoal, navy, camel, taupe, stone, winter white. These tones harmonize effortlessly with coats and shirts, reducing visual clutter and enhancing the clean lines of your layering. A charcoal knit under a camel coat, a navy crewneck over a crisp white shirt, a taupe turtleneck layered beneath an overcoat. These combinations are timeless because they highlight maturity rather than trend. The lightweight knit layer also offers unmatched versatility. On warmer days, it can be your top piece. On colder days, it slips effortlessly under a shirt and coat, and on the coldest days, it pairs with the right base layer to deliver insulation without thickness. It transitions seamlessly from casual to refined, from daytime errands to evening dinners. Ultimately, the lightweight knit layer is the quiet anchor of winter layering for men over 50. It adds depth without heaviness, warmth without bulk, and elegance without effort. When you choose the right knit, everything above it and beneath it falls into harmony, creating a winter look that feels balanced, intentional, and confidently mature. Essential. 4. The smart outer layer. The outer layer is where winter style finally comes together. It's the piece that defines your silhouette, anchors your presence, and transforms simple inner layers into a polished, intentional look. For a man over 50, the smart outer layer is not just a coat you throw on for warmth. It is the visual signature of your cold weather style. Done correctly, it creates structure, sharpens posture, and elevates even the most casual base layers. A smart outer layer must fulfill 3 roles: protection, refinement, and proportion. First, it should shield you from the cold, without overwhelming your frame. This is where tailored wool overcoats, cashmere blend coats, refined pea coats, suede jackets, and minimalist padded jackets excel. These pieces provide insulation while maintaining clean line, allowing you to layer underneath without looking bulky. Second, refinement. The right outer layer carries quiet authority. A camel coat brings warmth and sophistication. A charcoal overcoat introduces sharpness and maturity. A navy pea coat adds masculine structure. A suede jacket contributes texture and understated luxury. These are not loud choices, they are timeless investments that align with a life lived with confidence. Third, proportion. The length and cut of your outer layer dramatically affect your overall silhouette. Longer overcoats elongate the frame, making you appear taller and more refined. Hip-length coats create a modern, balanced shape, suitable for casual outfits. Shoulders should be structured but not stiff, allowing movement while maintaining presence. For men over 50, this balance between structure and ease is essential. It projects confidence without rigidity. The beauty of the smart outer layer lies in its ability to unify everything beneath it. A simple merino crewneck, a crisp shirt, or even a base layer suddenly looks intentional when framed by a great coat. The outer layer also controls the visual tone of your outfit. Camel softens, charcoal sharpens, navy balances, taupe relaxes, and black formalizes. It becomes the mood setter of your entire winter look. And perhaps most importantly, a refined outer layer gives emotional comfort. When a coat fits well, drapes cleanly, and complements your natural posture, you feel calmer. Your movements become more deliberate. Your presence feels grounded. This is the essence of quiet luxury for winter dressing. Ultimately, the smart outer layer is the crown of winter layering. It pulls together your base layers, shirts, and knits into a cohesive system of warmth, elegance, and modern maturity. With one well-chosen coat, every winter outfit you wear becomes sharper, more intentional, and distinctly you. Essential. 5. The finishing touch. When it comes to winter layering for a man over 50, the final details often matter more than the layers themselves. A sophisticated winter outfit isn't complete until the finishing touches are chosen with intention. These accessorious carves, gloves, hats, textures, and subtle accents don't just add warmth. They communicate maturity, personality, and a sense of refined presence. A great winter scarf is one of the simplest ways to elevate your layering structure. Choose wool or cashmere in muted tones like charcoal, camel, navy, or soft taupe. The key is drape. A scarf should fall naturally, framing the chest and neckline without overwhelming the coat's structure. Worn correctly, it adds visual depth and makes the outer layer feel complete. Avoid loud prints. Choose subtle textures such as ribbed knits, brushed cashmere, or herringbone patterns that quietly signal taste. Gloves are another essential that often gets overlooked. Leather gloves in deep brown or black provide an understated elegance and pair well with almost any coat. For colder regions, lined gloves, cashmere lining, or thinsulate offer warmth without bulk. Like shoes, gloves say a lot about a man. Well-made, well-maintained leather gloves tell the world you appreciate quality, even in the small things. Hats, too, serve a dual role: function and refinement. A ribbed beanie in a neutral tone can look modern and masculine when fitted correctly, not too tight, not oversized. A flat cap or wool fedora can elevate the look even further, striking the perfect balance between classic and contemporary. The key is harmony. The hat should complement the coat, not compete with it. Texture is the invisible force that makes winter layering visually compelling. When your base layers, mid layers, and outer layers already form a strong structure, adding subtle, texture-like suede gloves, a cashmere scarf, or a wool hat creates warmth and richness without loudness. These small touches prevent monotony, turning a simple outfit into a refined winter statement. Finally, personal expression ties everything together. Small choices, your preferred color palette, your favorite knit pattern, the way you knot your scarf become part of your signature. At 50 plus, style is less about impressing others and more about aligning your wardrobe with the man you've become. Winter accessories allow you to express yourself without shouting, maintaining a quiet authenticity in every outfit. Essential 5 is where the personality enters the layering system. These finishing touches don't just complete your look, they refine it, soften it, strengthen it, and make it unmistakably yours. With the right accessories and textures, every winter outfit becomes an intentional expression of your mature, confident identity. At this stage in life, great winter style isn't about wearing more, it's about choosing better. Layering becomes effortless when each piece has a purpose, when every fabric works with not against your body, and when warmth is achieved through intention rather than bulk. A man over 50 doesn't need loud colors or complicated combinations to make an impact. What he needs is structure, subtle contrast, rich texture, and a sense of quiet confidence that shows through every layer he wears. When your base layer supports you, your mid-layer shapes you, and your outer layer frames you, winter becomes a season where your presence feels sharper, steadier, and unmistakably mature. With the right foundation, layering stops being a struggle and becomes a pleasure, a way to express who you are without speaking. A great coat, a refined knit, a clean base, thoughtful accessories. These small decisions create a sense of calm elegance that only experience can teach. You don't need more clothes. You only need the right ones. And when they work together, layering transforms from something you wear into something that elevates the man you've become.